Hello everybody, it's me, your good friend Sparky, and welcome to round 3 of the Mario Party 5 CPU tournament. And welcome to the Pirate Dream. This is a world inspired by dreams of treasure hunting. Caves full of riches, pirate ships, that's what awaits you in this swashbuckling stage. And of course we have to decide order of play with these competitors right here. In this round, we have the 2 remaining playable characters that were not in round 1 or 2, and they're probably 2 of the biggest losers of these CPU tournaments. First up is newcomer Koopa Kid, who is a perpetual joke in Mario Party for this game, from many games before, and for several games afterwards. And second is Waluigi. Poor Waluigi only has been in a couple tournaments, including 3 if you include the team tourney, and he doesn't do particularly well in any of them, if I'm being perfectly honest. He's never made it to a final round at all, and yeah, it's a bit on the disappointing side considering how godlike Waluigi usually is. And joining these 2, of course, are the 3rd placers from rounds 1 and round 2. Yoshi and Toad. Of course, the winners here will move on to the semifinals, but the 3rd and 4th place players of this round will move on to round 4, where they will face elimination against the 4th placers from rounds 1 and 2. So, things are starting to get a little tricky for our competitors. We get our 10 coins, and where's Donkey Kong? He's over this way. Good old DK. And finally, we'll arrange to have 6 events in the game and use them wisely. So let me show you where the first star is located. It's down here. Okay. Now get going, everyone. Koopa Kid starts us off with a 3. And Waluigi's going second, which gives us a chance to look around the board real quick. Pirate Dream is all about treasure gathering, of course. But it's not easy to gather the treasure. Landing on happening spaces along these tracks will cause a boulder to come rolling down and chase ya. And there's also happening down here by this cannon. I wonder what's going to happen if someone steps on that. There's happenings on these rocks that will send you tumbling down the waterfall. And also, we have Whomp and Thwomp here. They basically function exactly the same way. You pay them 10 coins, and they let you proceed upwards to a different part of the board. But where you end up going just depends on who you talk to and when you pay them. Looks like Donkey Kong is down past the path Whomp is blocking, so if anyone wants to go see DK, they're gonna have to fork over 10 coins. Other than that, let's see, there's another spot here. This spot up here, this happening space, definitely an important one, lets you dig for some treasure, I believe. Things are kind of all over the place on this board. It's a little complex, but I'm sure our competitors will have no problem with it. Swap Waluigi over to a hard computer player, and we are all set. Let's begin round 3 officially. Waluigi, speaking of 3s, also gets a 3. And 3 coins. Yoshi, only a 1. Oh boy. And Toad with a 9. A multiple of 3. Only one to roll past the capsule machine on his first turn. It's a Bob-omb capsule, oh boy. But gets a red space, meaning our first minigame is gonna be 1 versus 3. Let's see what happens. What's it gonna be? It's Mathletes, a bonus game all about collecting coins. How are your math skills, everybody? As players have to hit these blocks, and whatever the results are, the amount of coins they get. 4 times 2 means Toad gets 8 coins. The only really difference here is that the 3 players each have a block of their own to hit, and 1 minus 5 means no one gets anything.
Finish!
Unfortunate. Mathletes can be either a very low scoring bonus game or a ridiculously high scoring bonus game, depending on what you end up getting on those blocks. Like if you get 5 times 5, that's quite a bit of money, but more often than not, it kind of ends in disappointment. Not bad in concept, but the execution isn't the most fantastic. Let's see what Koopa Kid ends up getting here. He gets a Gambit Capsule, okay. It's a red space. Not good, not good. Waluigi rolling a 10, very nice. And what's he gonna end up getting? It's a Mushroom Capsule, okay. Unfortunately, he does not have enough coins to get that star, but he does get another capsule, which is nice. Ends up walking on by it. If only he had actually gotten coins from that minigame. Yoshi with a 4. Gonna be landing on that red space as well. And gets a Gambit Capsule as well. I see. Toad rolling his black. Gets a 5 and also ends up walking by the star. Which means Yoshi and Koopa Kid still both have a chance to get that star if they manage to win this next minigame. And it's kind of looking like it's gonna be a team minigame. Toad ends up walking this way, getting a blue space, and indeed, our next minigame is 2 versus 2. I haven't actually been seeing a lot of 2 versus 2 games in this tournament, I don't think. Not so far, anyway. But it's time for Berry Basket. In this minigame, 1 player on your team is in control of a slingshot, and the other is in control of the little basket there. The entire point is for the slingshot user to knock berries out of the tree for their teammate to catch in their basket. You gotta be careful though, because if the berries stay up there too long, they turn into spiky balls and fall down. And occasionally, a very sparkly berry will appear that is worth extra points.
Finish!
Looks like the results were pretty close, but the red team ends up pulling it off. Not bad. Okay, let's see what's up next. They indeed did get those 10 coins that would have let them get a star. But Koopa Kid using his winnings to trigger the Gambit Capsule. What the heck? Sacrificing his chances at getting a star. Just to shuffle everybody's orbs around. Well, I guess he is Bowser's cohort. He is here to cause chaos. Doesn't end up rolling high enough anyway, but maybe that was the ideal all along. Of course, he lands on another red space, so yeah. Waluigi, also with a Gambit Capsule, choosing to throw this one onto a space instead of using it outright. I'm sure that will cause a bit of nonsense in the future. Choosing to talk to Thwomp, paying him 10 coins to hop aboard his head and take an elevator ride upwards. Okay. They really are kind of glorified junctions. And Yoshi using a mushroom capsule, oh, but spending 5 coins in the process. Yoshi, you are just hurting your chances at getting that star. Ends up rolling high, which means he's gonna be wandering right by it and off into the distance. Both of them had a very significant chance to get this star this turn, and they both blew it. By spending coins on using capsules when they didn't really need to. And Yoshi is also looking like he's gonna pay some coins to hop on Thwomp. Oh boy. Toad's turn, rolling a 7. Nothing's really happening this round so far, it's just people spending coins where they don't really need to spend coins. I'm not sure why everyone's so eager to hop on Thwomp up here. I guess it gets them back to the star faster, but they keep spending their coins, so none of them are going to be getting that star at any point. Two But or Lose It is our next minigame. Another slide down the mountain. Might be a bit tricky to avoid things here. Koopa Kid is in the spiky machine of doom. Don't really even know what you would call it. It's like a death sled. Oh, double whammy. Taking out Toad and Yoshi. Waluigi's the only one on the team of 3 left. That was almost a triple kill right there.
Finish!
But at the last second, Waluigi crosses the finish line, meaning he wins it for his team.
Yeah! Waluigi's the winner!
How about that? Good for Waluigi. Pulling through when it matters most. Now I wonder if he can actually make his way to the finals this time around. I think, much like how Donkey Kong was the definite come-from-behind winner, the unexpected underdog that never made it to the finals but ended up winning last year's tournament, I have a feeling this might be Waluigi's year. To finally maybe make it to the finals. And of course, no one can get this star. So, you know. And he ends up walking by that Koopa Bank capsule he just tossed down, paying more coins. Not the best decision-making on the part of our players this time around. Oh well. Let's see, Waluigi with an 8. Heading back up this way. And yeah, I guess that does let them cycle back around to get the star, but if they just managed their money in the first place, they wouldn't be in this scenario where they had to cycle back around to try and get the star. But we finally got some good amounts over 20 coins. Maybe we'll be able to see things happen here. Toad throwing down his Bob-omb. That might be a bit of a problem. I'm actually not sure what happens if someone's standing on the Bob-omb space when it goes off. Like, if there's a second person there, will they also get caught in the Bob-omb blast? Maybe. But hey, it's time for a battle minigame. What's the coin total gonna be this time? 20 coins! Oh boy. That's basically everyone's money. Only Koopa Kid couldn't pay fully into the pot. What's our battle game gonna be this time? I'm noticing that our competitors really like this Dory minigame. That's very nice. I actually like this one a lot too. Dory's fun. I like Dory. Who doesn't like Dory? Koopa Kid gets pulled off. Looks like it's going to Waluigi this time around.
Yeah! Waluigi's the winner!
How about that? Meaning Waluigi gets lots of money.
Yeah!
And he gets the pity coin. Meaning Yoshi doesn't even get his 20 coins back. Waluigi's really the only one that came out on top there. Koopa Kid throwing down the Lakitu capsule. Off it goes. Rolling a 9. Impressive rolls. Not too impressive performance otherwise. Can't even take a ride on Thwomp's head. As hard as he tries. But here comes Bowser. And unfortunately, even though he's Bowser's cohort, Bowser does not show mercy to nobody. The next event. Oh, but there are no coins to take. Which means Koopa Kid gets a 10 coin bonus from Bowser. How about that? Ended up working out in Koopa Kid's favor after all. Or maybe Bowser's just playing favorites. It's entirely possible. Waluigi taking down that Bob-omb. What sort of capsule will he get from the machine? Capsule. Lakitu. Okay. And a red space. Not great. Yoshi. Rolling a 1. When you're on the space, you don't trigger the Bob-omb. You don't trigger the countdown or anything like that. It's only when you walk by it. Which Toad might do next turn. And that means whoever walks by it after that is gonna get caught in the trap. Time for another 2v2. Another round of Bus Buffer. Let's see who buffs the bus the best.
Start!
Nondescript green goo is spilled everywhere. Perhaps it's some sort of bus buffing wax. And it was part of the Shy Guy's plan all along. That's entirely possible. Everyone is leaving behind little specks of the green stuff. Gotta watch those little spots. Toad, where are you going? You gotta go up to get that last spot up there. I don't know what these guys are doing. These things aren't that hard to control. There's just a little speck left on either side. I'm not even sure who got that. I think it was, yeah, Koopa Kid and Waluigi. Okay. Oh boy. Let's see what's gonna go on next. Koopa Kid with a 9, continuing with the high rolls. Hopping along the path here. Waluigi up next. Choosing to use this Lakitu capsule, okay. Aiming to take a capsule from someone. Oh, it really has 2 targets. And he's taking it from Koopa Kid. Not a bad capsule to take, honestly. That mushroom would definitely come in handy now that Waluigi's actually got some cash for the star. And I'm sure he plans on using that on his next turn. Or maybe he doesn't have to. Gets another capsule for his troubles. Hammer Bro capsule, okay. And Waluigi, because of both Yoshi and Koopa Kid's short-sightedness, ends up taking the first star. Okay, not bad. Next star is up there. Everybody just walked by it. I think the only one who might have a chance at getting that right now is Koopa Kid. Losing 5 coins to the bank. Unfortunate. But it's just the way the world works. The banks just come around and take your money. But the banks also store your money. Very safely. And I'm pretty sure I've said this before, but it would be nice if every time you went to the bank, you had a chance of getting all of the money in the bank. No matter who's depositing what there. Yoshi getting a Twister Orb, okay. And one more capsule. From good old Capsol here. A dual capsule, ooh. 2 different capsules that can definitely shake things up in the right circumstances. Toad with a 5. The bomb counts down once more. And what sort of capsule will Toad get? A Paratroopa capsule, okay. Oh, and this ends up giving Toad a Super Mushroom for his next roll, meaning he'll be able to roll 3 blocks. 3 dice blocks. Nice. Now time for a 4-player minigame. It's Dodge Bomb, okay. It's basically what it sounds like. Everyone's playing dodgeball with bob-ombs. 1 hit and you're knocked out. This minigame tends to go pretty quickly. Koopa Kid ends up winning. It does tend to go pretty quickly, but if you do manage to keep things going for a while, it can be pretty entertaining to see the kind of madness that ensues with that game. Pretty entertaining indeed. Koopa Kid rolling a 1. Okay. Waluigi with a 7. Heading back over this way, probably just gonna try to make another loop around with Womp there. Yoshi's turn. Throwing down his dual capsule into a space. Okay. That might come into play at some point. And the Yoshi having to pay coins to the bank. Sure thing. I'm sure someone's waiting for the lucky day they land on that bank space. Yoshi actually almost hits his dual capsule, but hits the happening instead, getting washed downstream. All the way to the bottom of the board. Toad throwing down the Paratroopa capsule. Over down this way, okay. No one's had to really go that way yet, but, you know. And with the Super Mushroom gets a 1, an 8, and a 1. Not terribly impressive. But, I guess that's fine. I've seen better rolls in my time, but what do I care? And hey, Koopa Bank time. Oh no, indeed. Banks are starting to rack up a bit of money. And Toad gets a blue space. Our next mini-game is here. 4 players, not a battle game. What's it gonna be? What we got? It's Coney Island, another new mini-game. Okay. Aboard the Statue of Mario Whipperty, where he holds a giant ice cream cone instead of a torch, players are catching ice cream falling from the sky. Basically, you just gotta be under a scoop of ice cream shadow, and you have to try and get as many scoops on your ice cream cone as possible. Whoever has the most scoops at the end of the minigame wins. But as you start to gather more, you gradually start to slow down, I'm pretty sure. So as you gather points, it becomes harder to score more. But Waluigi with a nice tall ice cream scoop, making me hungry for some ice cream actually, ends up winning that minigame. I haven't had ice cream in a long while. Sounds pretty good right about now, honestly.